Good morning, Collective and Soul Tribe. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, January 26th. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. For anybody who has, dealt with the ice storm or snowstorm that happened literally, over the weekend, I hope you guys are okay. I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys, were able to either get out your house if you had to, and even if you didn't have to get out your house, I hope you guys, are able to stay home, enjoy your home, enjoy the warmth, okay, and, being protected in that sense. All right, guys, so let's jump into it. Today is Monday, January 26th. All right, guys, we are literally at the end of the month, okay? Now, we did talk about a full moon coming up in the first week of February. So again, for some of you guys could be feeling the shifts of that energy, and you guys could be wanting to be prepared, okay, as well for the energy that's showing up. So this could either be you guys feeling the full moon, or there is something about, shifts and changes within the energy. Now, I did talk about this. If you guys want to skip forward to the reading, you guys can go ahead. But I did talk about this in, I believe, one of my videos when it comes to energetic shifts, right? There's something about the weather changing and, us getting that full-blown storm, okay? So even when it comes to that, that could be helping, us release and let go what no longer serves us, whether this is energetically, physically, okay, or mentally, okay? So I will be using tarot cards only for this message. Now, I will be using the same tarot card deck, but I will be using the oracle messages as well that I did the last time. So this is just for tarot messages only. I think maybe I'll start doing this a little bit more moving forward depending on the energy, because I know some people only like tarot only, and there are some people who like tarot and oracle messages as well, which kind of help bring out the information a lot better for those who are still learning about, tarot and astrology and all that stuff. And let's be real, I'm not 100% either. I may know how to read cards, but that doesn't mean that I know everything, okay? And I have no shame to say that I don't know everything. And that's the whole point of the journey, okay? Is to learn and to move forward and to gain access when it comes to, progress and movement, okay? So some of you may resonate with that, where you may feel like, well, I may not have all the answers, or I may not have all the tools, or I may not have everything. And it's like, so what? Jump on whatever it is that you desire. Do what makes you happy. Even if you don't have all the answers, start somewhere, okay? With me, I may not have the biggest studio, okay? Some people have their own apartments or their own homes, and hey, I'm working on that, and nothing is wrong with that, okay? So again, I may not have the biggest room, okay, to do my readings, but I still show up for myself and I still show up for you guys. And this is what I talk about when I say always show up for yourself no matter what. Okay, no matter what your situation is, no matter what your environment is, no matter what is going on with unseen forces, always, 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 always show up for yourself. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna get started, guys. I'm gonna jump into the reading. So let's see what you guys might need to know for today. Okay, so Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? What do they need to know for January 26th? What messages can you give them for January 26th, please? Looks like the wheel wanted to jump out. So Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective at this time for January 26th? All right, guys, so the first card of the deck is the Three of Cups, okay? Now, for some of you that resonate with this, this can go both ways. Three of Cups can talk about, traveling, which is short distance, or there is something about education when it comes to the mind, thinking, and communication, okay? So communication could be very significant when it comes to social activities, because there's a group of people, 3 people, or there is something about you showing up in this energy when it comes to your creativity, okay? So self-expression when it comes to some of you, this could be through your art, your voice. Some of you are starting to become more playful, okay, or being in this playful energy. Even when it comes to communication, like I said, you guys are communicating more, you guys are maybe storytelling, or there is something about, you know, being able to collaborate also with other people. Okay, so threes are very significant at this time for, you know, anyone who resonates with this. So Mercury in Cancer could be very significant. Some of you may have your Mercury in Cancer depending on your placements, okay? But again, when it comes to like creativity, self-expression, some of you guys are communicating more, okay, with this energy. Even if you don't have Cancer in Mercury, like if you don't have that placement, there is still something about the way you communicate could be very significant, or how you communicate could be very nurturing, okay? And for some people, it may not seem like that, but for those who understand how your communication style is, they may understand that you're coming from a really good place, okay? Cancer talks about nurturing, okay? It talks about, you know, you understanding when it comes to compassion, the home, the mother, okay? So even how you speak to yourself could be very significant. Learning to speak to yourself with more compassion, learning to speak to yourself with more nurturing, like more love, okay? Being more unconditionally loving to yourself could be very significant, okay? So we also have the Lovers, okay? So this is about partnership, okay? Joint finances, okay? That is very significant. So some of you guys could be communicating with somebody with Gemini, or there could be some type of communication about your adaptability, or you being more adaptable when it comes to communication, right? So for some of you guys that are dealing with this, you guys could be trying to communicate with someone else in your energy, but you may feel like you're not being heard, or even if you're being heard, you may feel like no one's taking it seriously. That could be for some people, but for some of you guys, when it comes to balance, there is something about you guys making a choice. Okay, so this is about collaborations, like I said, joint finances, okay? Even when it comes to feeling harmonious, some of you guys could be walking towards something new that feels harmonious. So even if this is not a romantic situation, this could be what you guys are building at this time, or what you guys are growing at this time. But Gemini does talk about, you know, adaptability and communication, okay? Speaking your truth, right? Yeah, the moon. Okay, so when it comes to seeing past illusions, okay, when it comes to intuition, for some of you guys, there could be people in your energy who may be confused, okay? For some of you guys, this could also be on your path, okay? So the card number says no, meaning like you're not confused, okay? When it comes to like the unconscious, some of you guys are seeing certain things for what it is, okay? So, you know, even if it comes to like hidden fears, or, you know, even when it comes to like emotions, okay, that could be brought to the surface, or, you know, things that need to be addressed. Some of you guys are seeing past illusions, or you guys are seeing through certain things, okay? Now, Pisces energy, some of you guys may have Pisces in Neptune. You don't have to, or you may have it in your, you know, your top 6. But with the number 18, this is talking about karmic balances, even when it comes to material and spiritual alignment. So for some of you guys, when it comes to spirit matter alignment, you guys would rather be aligned with the universe and spirit, okay? When it comes to releasing karma. So even when it comes to like fairness and justice, or even when it comes to like light and shadow, you know, energy, there is something about you guys when it comes to you guys releasing karma, okay? So for some of you guys, this is about balance. This is about being the equalizer. For some of you guys could see through certain illusions, and even the number 7 is very significant when it comes to spirituality. For some of you guys, when it comes to like your wisdom, or, you know, introspection, there is something about you guys receiving some type of clarity. Okay, this is like inner clarity about a situation. So you guys could be receiving like clarity about the illusions, okay, that are around you in this energy at this time. For some of you guys, this could be an awakening. So even when it comes to like your spiritual gifts, some of you guys could be awakening your spiritual gifts, okay? And for some of you guys could be also analytical, okay? So yeah, the Hermit. The Hermit, this could be, I guess, life path. Okay, so life path number 9 and 7 could be very significant. Like there could be something about your life path number where you and someone else could be coming together and working together to build something new. Okay, whatever this thing that you guys are building, you guys could be humanitarians, or like I said, there's something about spirituality that is very significant. So there is something about you guys stepping into this new energy when it comes to like long distance. Okay, this could be traveling, this could be religion, this could be philosophy, or some type of higher education. Okay, but divination is very significant for some of you. Okay, some of you guys are realizing that you guys could be a part of a bigger program, okay? So you know how I say sometimes, you know, people may feel like they're bigger than the program. That is not you guys right now. There's something happening within the next few, I want to say days to weeks, or even like weeks to months, okay? Take what resonates with that, but that could be confirmation, okay? Some of you guys could be receiving clarity about a situation. So we have here Ace of Wands. This is about inspiration, okay? You could be receiving some type of creative spark, or this could be like a new passion that you guys are moving into, especially with the number 1 card. Okay, so this is about leadership. This is about, you know, manifestations. This is about, you know, newer beginnings, okay? Starting something new, okay? Being able to, you know, follow that path that you guys are stepping into, okay? So King of Swords energy as well. For some of you guys, when it comes to being disciplined at this time, there is something about you guys being very strategic about how you move forward. Yeah, clarity, okay? So you guys are being very strategic about how you move forward, okay? When it comes to your discipline, about your integrity, you guys are moving forward with that. You guys could also be, like I said, when it comes to communication, you guys could be dealing with somebody who has Gemini, Libra, Aquarius placements. It doesn't necessarily have to be that. Maybe you have these placements in your chart, or like I said, there is something about communication, okay? So receiving clarity could be very significant for some of you. Maybe in the next few hours, you guys could be receiving clarity about a situation. Now, this situation could be working, okay? Like work-wise. Judgment at the bottom of the deck and death, okay? Yeah, you guys are moving on to calmer waters, okay? And also the Hierophant. So it's almost like you guys know that you guys have a purpose, or you guys have a bigger purpose than what it is that you guys are doing right now. Teaching could be very significant. Religion, meaning like, you know, talking about divination, talking about ancient history, ancient times, okay? That kind of stuff could be very significant for some of you, and some of you may resonate with that as well, okay? So obviously take what resonates with that, but I am going to end it here. Angel number 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, okay? But please take what resonates with you guys whenever you see this video. And again, thank you for watching my video, what it is I'm trying to build at this time and grow as a collective and as a community when it comes to divination. I know that there are many, many divination workers, tarot workers, and things like that, but I am trying to build a community of people when it comes to growth, whether this is personal growth, or whether this is you trying to gain access when it comes to information or learning while you're on your path about life, okay, life in general, right? But I'm going to end it here, guys. Please take what resonates with you. I know that not everybody cares about, you know, growth. You know, some people would rather be into drama or, you know, toxicity, but in this energy, this is about growth. There's no judgment, okay? We're all learning and we're all coming together. So please take what resonates with that, okay? Thank you again for supporting my page, my channel. Check me out on YouTube and of course on TikTok. And you guys can follow me on my website. It is www.mysteriouslyunique.ca. All right, guys, love you so much. Have a wonderful Monday, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, guys, have a good one. Bye.